so Natastic. Nat is in the building. I'm so Natastic. Nat is in the building. Sober, still standing, still strong. God saved me, kept me moving along. Turning 40, feeling free inside. Manifesting love, my woman, my vibe. Detroit hustle with that southern twang. Fast lane rhythm, the beat still bang. I'm blessed, I'm focused, it's my time. Natastic energy, watch me shine. Been through fire, still healing, still fly. Faith on test, can't kill my high.
Yeah, they hear the bass drum, I can feel it in their chest, huh? Detroit hustle in my blood, putting spirit to the test, nah. Only blessings, no more stressing, manifesting on the daily. Natastic energy is flowing, can't nobody derail me. Heavy 808s banging, make the pavement tremble, shake. I'm speaking power into existence, for goodness gracious sake. Every word a seed I plant and watch it grow into a tree. Abundance surrounding me, set my spirit truly free. From the concrete jungle where the strong survive and thrive. I'm a queen in my own right, keeping all my dreams alive. Michigan accent on the mic, they feel the authentic vibe. This ain't just a song, it's a testimony. Watch my destiny arise. Natastic flow, feel the beat, it's in your soul, you know. Manifesting peace, watching all my blessings grow. Heavy bass hit, oh yeah, that's the rhythm of my grind. So power rising up, leave the negativity behind. Natastic flow, feel the beat, it's in your soul, you know. Manifesting peace, watching all my blessings grow. Heavy bass hit, oh yeah, that's the rhythm of my grind. So power rising up, leave the negativity behind. Used to chase the shadows, now I'm bathed in golden light. Walking with a purpose, yeah, I'm fighting a good fight. Faith ain't just a word I say, it's the air that I breathe. Every single triumph, every challenge I believe in the power of my mind to create the life I see. No more doubting, no more hiding, letting my true self speak. Windows rattling and shaking, that's the sound of my ascent. From the bottom to the top, where my spirit's truly meant to shine. Bright like a diamond, cut from the D's on stone. Building up my empire on a solid spiritual throne, yeah. I'm talking about the future where my vision is so clear. Natastic energy protecting me from all my doubt and fear. Natastic flow, feel the beat, it's in your soul, you know. Manifesting peace, watching all my blessings grow. Every bass hit, oh yeah, that's the rhythm of my grind. So power rising up, leave the negativity behind. Natastic flow, feel the beat, it's in your soul, you know. Manifesting peace, watching all my blessings grow. Every bass hit, oh yeah, that's the rhythm of my grind. So power rising up, leave the negativity behind. From the east side to the west, north and south, they feel the vibe. This ain't just my story, it's for everyone who strives to break free from the chains of what they thought they couldn't be. Look inside, find your power, set your spirit truly free. Natastic, fantastic, unstoppable, that's the creed. Planting seeds of greatness, watching purpose supersede. Yeah, Natastic flow, feel the beat, it's in your soul, you know. Manifesting peace, watching all my blessings grow. Heavy bass hit, oh yeah, that's the rhythm of my grind. So power rising up, with the negativity behind. Natastic flow.
Hello family, check out my shop. I have worked intentionally to put together some items that may help you along your journey. I have 3 ebooks, Reading Made Simple, fun comprehension activities for young learners, amongst many other things that I am and do. As a substitute teacher, I realize some of our babies are struggling with comprehension, and this concerned me. Because of this, I gathered research and created this ebook. Together, we can make reading fun and easy for our children. The Mirror Within, identifying self-sabotage and embracing accountability. When our world seems out of control, it is time to go within and evaluate some things. We could be self-sabotaging and not even realize it due to trauma and beliefs that aren't serving us. I created this tool to help bring back the balance to life. Hidden in Plain Sight Volume 1, which is basically about coming to the realization of the truth of self that was always in plain sight. For the newly developing psychics and mediums, I have Helpful Terms and Tips for Evidential Mediumship and Psychic Development, a PDF that will help you identify and develop your psychic and mediumship gifts. For my family that wants to learn how to read tarot, I have Unlocking Your Intuition, Mastering Tarot for Transformation, which is a digital class that is comprised of both a video and PDF that teaches you how to read tarot. This class covers chakras, numerology, zodiacs and elements, major and minor arcana. For those of you that are looking for tools to make your content creation easier, this even covers musicians. I have the Creator's Launchpad, free resources and must-have tools for building your brand. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for your support. What's going on, everybody? Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? What's going on? I am Racquel, and I am going to talk to you tonight about the energy. It's 11:11 a portal, and I'm probably not like anybody you know, and that's okay. I love that about me. So let's get into the reading. So before I even pull cards, I had wrote out a reading for today. I wrote it out, and it is on Facebook. Wanted to share it, but I found it to be such a great reading. I figured that I would read those three cards on top of, and keep going, but I want to include this in our reading for tonight. Okay. Shout out to Natalie. That was the video you just saw. That was Natalie's work. She also has a clothing line, Just Do Better. She just launched us some for the children. So she's really pushing that as well, because the children are our future. We have to raise them in a way we see them raising the world, or being in control of the world, right? And I say control very loosely, because we don't want the type of control that's totalitarian, but we do want some form of order and cohesiveness. So, as I was pulling these cards, and I got these, this is called the Glowing Guidance Oracle by Mystic Beauty. Mystic Beauty actually has a YouTube channel on here. I was watching her one time. I watched her a few times. I like her, and I decided to order her decks. I think they're very creative. I've got two of them. But at any rate, I pulled three cards from the deck. And I got Therapy, Past Lovers, and Full Moon. Well, let's see if we can. There's one. Full Moon. Past Life Lovers. And Therapy. Now, the energy of the 11:11 portal is compounded with the energy of the full moon that we just had this past Wednesday. And so I don't know how many of you guys did any of your rituals, and this is not, because I know people are weird. Nobody's doing no crazy shit, but you did your routine, your ritual that you would do on the full moon. I don't know how many of y'all might have done that, but good job in doing so. And you have really set forth some intention here. Now, this portal, I feel like it's going to thrust us forward, right? But the intention has to be set, or the clarity has to come too. So, therapy, let's get into this card. So when I see this card, right, now it's a collective out here. This is something that you're going to deal individually with. This is an individual thing, but it's going on amongst the collective. So more than one person to a great scale is experiencing what I am saying, but they're doing it individually. So there might be some things coming up that you're realizing, that you're ruminating on, or you're being faced with, that you realize is bothering you, has been bothering you, has been hindrance to you, has taxed you, has drained you in some kind of way. These things, be it relationships, and relationships, I'm not always talking about love. Sometimes it is love, but relationships, period. It might be a time to hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. I apologize. I know I'm live. Hey, I'm live. I like currently live. Okay. So what was I saying? Okay. So again, there are going to be some scenarios that's popping up on you that you realize that you have to deal with. And in some cases, therapy you might find to be the very tool that you will need to come to a resolve with these situations. And therapy could look like actually going to sit down with a therapist, or it could be, depending on who you are and the nature of the situation, it could be community. Therapy for you looks like community. You need to get into a community a community setting, right? You need to get into a community setting. And this is something to be aware of, not forceful. You don't want to force it, but be aware. This is something that would be beneficial, right? And so, past life lovers, that card is what it is some of y'all in relationships you've realized you might have went through some things. You went through a final mirroring or test or whatever challenge, right? It's different for everybody. And then you realize, wait a minute, this is more than what we thought it was. This is deep. Matter of fact, our love connection goes back for many incarnations. And I realized that we have a mission. What is that mission? I can tell you part of the mission, I'm going to give you a head start. Part of the mission is becoming in a cohesive, loving relationship with self first, one another, and then as it applies to within your community. That's just part of it. And this time you're really focused, you're in there to really finish what you came to start and bring the full picture together, okay? And then the full moon card is basically showing how we are still rolling off the energies of the full moon, and it has combined with the portal. So some people did burning and releasing ceremonies for the full moon, right? Soul ties, whatever they did. They did burning and releasing. Some people set intentions, some people spoke over a candle. People did different things. They could have did a combination of things. So that, especially considering the type of people that would be doing that, that energy is radiating. And it's not a negative thing. And now we have this portal. So the portal's asking you, what's up? What's up? What we talking about? What it is and what it isn't. And learn to accept both. And then whatever we don't like, we make the necessary adjustment. I hope that makes sense as far as a reading. I typed it out. I got, a little extra over here. But I did type it out with the picture, like I said, on Facebook. And that is I am Racquel page. This is a fairly new page I created for more so geared to this content, because this is not all I do. If you see this channel, right? I I do is that's why it has my name, but it also says Rocky Road TV. Because at the end of the day, I'm giving me in my entirety, right? So I don't just stick in one lane. So I do various things. You might see various. I'm just a niche. I don't have a niche. I don't give myself a niche. That would be too much. That would be too constricting. Yeah. So I think honestly we can proceed to actually use this deck, because we can continue. There's some good messages within that. Um, there's some good messages. We okay. So we got divine union. That's also coming behind past life lovers. The past life lovers card. The divine union is coming in. Excuse me, y'all. Sometimes I get really tripped up with these braces. I'm sorry, it's weird, but I can only tell you what it is. So now the past life, we've been doing this for multiple lifetimes, and now we are a divine union. Now I'll read to you what the card says. The other ones I didn't read, huh? I'll read so you can get an idea. Divine union is a sacred convergence of souls, a spiritual bond that transcends the physical, meant to elevate both partners towards greater understanding and harmony. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Colossians 3:14. Cherish this union as a reflection of divine love, guiding both souls towards enlightenment and deeper connection. I'm gonna tell y'all too, some of this shit we gotta lighten up in. Sometimes when you feel like your person is tripping, just be like, you fooling. Just let's bring it out to the forefront and laugh that shit away and stop it. Rope of connection, a symbol of ethereal bonds. So, whoever this is getting this part of the reading, or if it resonates with you, this is really a message for you. Okay, because it's saying rope of connection, and I feel like that's following all behind the divine union. And previous to that, we had past life lovers. So somebody's in a very seriously connected relationship. So it says rope of connection, a symbol of ethereal bonds connecting. Sorry, y'all. I stopped because I want to make sure I turn the mic on. I would have been pissed. I know I ain't been talking for 16 minutes. Ain't nobody heard shit. It's crazy. Anyway, a symbol of ethereal bonds connecting the physical with the spiritual and bridging time itself. Reflect on the unseen energies and the magic and connections that shape your journey. Remember, you are eternally linked to the greater cosmos. So you've got relationships, and then you have generic, just um, platonic relationships that have a very special meaning in your life, and you need to figure that out. you know and it really, so you can have, it's just like unfolding the beauty of life, the mystery of life, and really giving gratitude for how this stuff is so intricately done. Intricately. I'm just making up shit. Road opener. Blocked roads may pause the flow of blessings and opportunities. Remember, a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Proverbs 69. Stay open to the possibilities, as each obstacle cleared paves the way for new beginnings and the restoration of natural flow. So this is basically saying, like, it is your passion, it is your desire. But the spirit, the God part of you, is already working it out, because once you have conceived and consented to the thoughts and to the process, then it begins to make way for that to occur, right? Stop trying to make and break and all this. Allow for the flow, okay? Allow for the flow, because the road is opening. You ain't got to worry about you at this point. You blocking yourself. Karmic wheel. Who is out there on the karmic wheel? Who is out there still doing the same shit, expecting different results? Who is out there talking about, I didn't want this to carry on and continue down my family line, but here you are doing the same shit? Who is it? The hamster on its wheel mirrors your own karmic cycles, urging you to discern if you're truly advancing or merely circling. It's a call to break free from redundant patterns, inviting change and liberation. Step off the wheel to embrace your path of spiritual growth. So funny, because even though in this picture here, it's a hamster on a wheel, I'm thinking of the old school singers, the men, how they be spinning and stuff. And I hear the song, stop, look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. I don't know if you know what that is. Stop, look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. You know, that's a song, but that's also a message. It says financial problems. So now we in the time looking like, oof, motherfuckers over here. Some people is counting lint balls out their fucking pockets, baby. Okay. Some people is out here bad, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. These people live in the same world that pastors ask for $1,600, 2,000 or whatever the fuck, empty your bank account. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I ain't even mean to put them both out at the same time. Ow! Precision. That's it right there. I'm on to some shit. That was confirmation. You on, you dead on. Hey, and we got some star seeds. I already know this is my card. This pertains to me as well as you. Starseeds, bearers of extraterrestrial intelligence, carry the wisdom of the cosmos and the legacy of ancient ancestors. Rooted in celestial origins, they are called to enlighten and elevate humanity. As described in the book of Enoch, I saw the spirits of the children of heaven. They were guiding the stars. Enoch 18:14. Embrace this profound connection, for star seeds bridge earthly existence and the higher dimensions of our celestial forebears. Shanana. These star seeds got some work. I'm putting in my work, goddammit. I do, you know what I do? Whatever I feel led to do. Outside of the, my stuff that I gotta do, just the default shit as being a part of planet Earth. But like me, mission wise, step, look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. What's the message? The way you make me feel, you really turn me good. That's a message in that too. What? And it's actually looming off some shit I was thinking about. What is the why of what you do every day? What is the why behind what you do every day? Have you asked yourself that question? What is the why? And when you sit there and you think about it and you have a hard time trying to figure out why you're doing what you're doing, or the reason is just to the point where your situation really just is insufferable, then we need to do some reevaluation, right? And again, so we got Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. So now you're trying to balance. You're trying to figure out, do I walk away? Do I start anew, or am I okay? Am I doing the right thing? Or I don't know. I feel fulfilled. This is safe, but I don't feel fulfilled. You over there going through all of that shit, right? Trying to balance it out and trying to make it work in a way that you can continue. But what I'm telling you is you're coming to a crossroads. And once you come to that crossroad, you're going to realize that you have to make a choice, right? You have to shit or get off the pot type of thing. Okay. And then when you do and really begin to search your heart, right? And begin to really tap into that creativity, something anew begins to attract itself to you. Okay, and then it puts enthusiasm. See how it says enthusiasm? It gives you enthusiasm to move forward, and you start looking at the possibilities and the connections and different things. You begin to look at things, and then when you do that, right, you get the Ace of Cups. Your cup is going to run its over. Okay, and some of y'all cup running over looks like that your abilities as well, because the vibration of the planet is increasing, and so is your vibration, right? So we're becoming more in tune with what's going on around us, and that varies by the person. Everybody is not affected in the same way, right? What else? Yep. Look, listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. You know what? How I know that's a message, because ain't no way I wouldn't have even known all them words. Okay, so you got to get on this journey, the fool's journey of optimism to open new doors. Because right now you living in the state of I don't want this shit. I don't want it. I'm empathetic to it. I go through the motions. I get up, I do this, or I'm with this person, or this, that, or third. Whatever the fuck is going on, you are like just going in a hamster wheel. You on a karmic wheel, like that thing said. And and it's becoming it's giving you an internal conflict. And you can't continue to walk in conflict like this. Something's gonna shake. You feel me? So that's what's going on. You got this is the part. Listen, the shit getting real. Yeah, yeah. This is really an accountability thing. And once you become accountable, things will start moving. And see, so we had a hermit card. This boy jumped out and hit the floor. Some of y'all, it's time to come out of the hermit mode. It's time to be about the mission. It's time to be accountable. And the other y'all, it's time for y'all to go into hermit mode and self-evaluate so that you can make the necessary changes. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's what this message is about, baby. That's what this message is about. Now, before we get out of here, because again, y'all, my thing is this.
Hey friend, you can now join my Patreon for free. The link is provided below.
My thing is like this, right? We didn't win in on us. We want to know what the fuck is going on in the energy with all the foolishness, the powers that's shoulda, coulda, woulda. They up out of here. That think they be allegedly all things. First of all, let me put this shit up here too, because I forgot to do this. All things stated in this video are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. I do bookings too, y'all. My website is listed at the top. But yeah. Mhm. Look, I don't have a stitch of makeup on, y'all. Not a stitch. What's going on in the energy right now? If people want to know. People want to know. As I stand before the Holy Divine Spirit and the collective consciousness, infinite intelligence of all that is that lies within. What is it? What is... Mm-hmm. So the people have realized now they are becoming, because we got justice in reverse. They're starting to realize that there are some injustices going on in our current existence. People at first, they would explain it away, sex it away, drink it away, smoke it away, go and fall a funky ass out at church, roll around the floor, shout it away. But now it's becoming to the point where we can't do none of that. We are seeing what's going on, and it's making us curious. And it's more people. There's always been people trying to peer behind the curtain, right? If that wasn't a thing, then there never would have been people that were taken up out of here allegedly without against their right. And also, they wouldn't have made the movie The Wizard of Oz. People been trying to peer behind the curtain. So now they're curious. They're looking for information. They're piecing shit together. They're tapping into their logic, right? They're looking at one another, how we feel, what's going on. They're in the collective. People are assessing self and one another, engaging like, what's really up, right? What have I really been tripping on? How can I make myself better? And so now, see, big change is coming. Our spirit's in a haste. It is speeding it up. Okay, shit is coming to be good. There is going to be more love being exchanged coming out here, more partnerships, more collaborations. Okay, there's going to be more balance that comes in. Okay. And some of these motherfuckers that was funky out here, that wasn't doing right, now, okay, they're going to feel the other side of the pendulum because they were out of balance. So, when you're majorly on top and you've been sucking everything dry, now you have to balance that out. So you have to experience the other extreme. And that's what's coming here. Meanwhile, here it is, the collective will be in celebration. They will be coming up with new ideas, new collaborations, new communities, new looks, new songs, new creativity. They will produce. Okay. If you have the world card, the things have went The circle is closing. The cycle is closing. And we are coming into a new. Okay? So you know what? I can get all deep and pull out a violin on y'all asses tonight, but I really do think that was enough. That was long enough. I mean, we went 30 minutes, and I feel like it was deep enough. And if you have some questions you want me to read on, please feel free to submit them. You can through my website at any time, or you can email me anytime. Your submissions or your questions are important to me. And I'm here just doing what I feel led to do. I love y'all so much. Make sure that y'all liking, sharing, subscribing, and get in them damn comments. Now, they got a comment section. I asked you what the hell you think. I asked you what it is. I asked you what's going on. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out.